What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should have liked and sub, and let's get into this. And let's try and do this one more time for the last time. Ghost of Tsushima is widely lauded as one of the best games, period, regardless of console. Now it's on PC and everyone can experience it. And when Assassin's Creed Shadows was making the rounds, of course it's delayed now, and we'll see what happens next year in February. But when it was making the rounds with Yasuke and Naoe, we all pointed to Ghost of Tsushima is how you do it. Japanese male protagonist in a Japanese samurai game. And so, of course, when a sequel is announced, or what everyone thought was a sequel, do we get Jin Sakai? No, we get Ghost of Yotei and female girl boss. Sorry. Here's the thing. I love a bunch of strong female characters. Before the girl boss came into the picture, strong female character, nuanced, feminine, but still with vulnerability. They're great. They've been done really well. They've also been done very, very badly. And they've been done very, very badly for going on a decade plus now. Yes, the Mary Sues, the Captain Marvels, to make them look good, really they were perfect all along, and everyone else just had to realize that you tear down everyone around them. We know what it is, and pattern recognition is strong. So when this gets announced, people have questions. Doesn't mean it's woke. It just means it makes people go, ooh, 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 ooh. We've seen it done wrong so many times that you start asking questions. And then the deeper you dig and you find out that, hey, and this is a little bit of housekeeping from this video that blew up when I said Sony didn't know a thing. Obviously, some people in Sony knew, but the basic point of this video is that a surprisingly large amount of Sony, both America and overseas, thought they were getting a Jin Sakai sequel and were surprised by Ghost of Yotei. And they were even more shocked, surprised, shook, and emotional damage by the response by everyone. And of course, anyone trying to steel man, hey, maybe this is going to be great. And then they go and they look up who they got for their main character. The fact that this character is a 100% political activist with capital letters political activist, and that his only voice characters, that i.e. Gender swapped characters from Mortal Kombat, etc. Look, the game might be woke. She sure is, and I highly doubt that they, who uses all the pronouns in their twat bio, highly doubt that they would sign on unless this is going to have some significant, if not significant messaging, certainly nothing that would go against their beliefs. And their beliefs are all the BLMs, and all cops are ACAB, and everyone white is a Trump supporter, basically, unless you're actively saying otherwise. That type of person. And that all brings us to this. And of course, this rumor does come from an insider connected to Endymion, because apparently Endymion is the only news source, him and WDW Pro, the only news source for the past week or so, but that's all right. Haven't been proven wrong yet. So the rumor, Ghost of Yotei to be delayed till 2026 after abandoning Ghost of Tsushima sequel. And this is, of course, we've heard, like I said, a significant amount of people in Sony, developers, higher-ups, executives were caught off guard by this. For some reason, thought that they were getting a specific Ghost of Tsushima 2 and Jin Sakai sequel. They are not, of course. And so when it was announced, well, they got the resistance that we're all talking about here. And they mentioned, forever grateful, blah, blah, blah. So a week since that announcement, we've talked about all the fallout. This is what the rumor with Endymion, his insider, says, that I was told not to expect Yotei in 2025 at all. Apparently, the game is nowhere near being done, but it's a very slim chance that the game actually releases in 2025. It could very easily fall into 2026, but if you're getting your hopes up for it coming out next year, probably don't do that. Every source spoken to says that they expect a full delay at some point to be announced. Earlier, they were talking about how Sucker Punch was originally working on a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima and not Yotei, saying that I was originally told that Yotei was not the original game idea at all. It was actually indeed Ghost of Tsushima 2 starring Jin Sakai, but sometime during development, I'm going to guess during the Summers of Love, the game was halted and then completely changed in vision. This Atsu character we see was not originally decided to be the main character of the game, and according to his sources, Yotei's world and design are largely based on assets that were being used while making Tsushima 2. So they just ported everything over. Apparently, work began on Tsushima 2 around 2 months after the official sales data came through on the first one's success. Again, saying that the reason Yōtei will be delayed is due to this change in vision. The changes from Tsushima 2 to Yōtei happened apparently within the last year, so 2023. Basically 2023, 2024. So the entire vision of the project has been changed. He added the era of placing the game 300 years after Tsushima's story was decided because it would be more believable in Sucker Punch's internal talks for the game to start. Yeah, because the 1600s is so much more believable to have the girl boss samurai. And I know I saw plenty of you talking about how this is so historically accurate. And I guess we're just underreporting all the examples of girl bosses who 1v12'd a bunch of people in a samurai sword fight. But that's fine. I get it. It's a video game. Suspension of disbelief. As I use my analogy, though, this recipe that they keep trying to foist on everyone, can it be done well? Yes, but it's just not a meal that I enjoy eating all the time, especially when it has been delivered so poorly as of late. Being told that Yōtei may be smaller in original, I think more of a Miles Morales game to a straight up Spider-Man sequel type thing, a smaller. Yeah, because development problems behind the scenes and the fact that they sidelined Jin for this new Atsu hero instead. This led to a lot of asset flips and the story changing, but the core idea of Jin being hunted by Ronin was kept, but of course he was replaced by Atsu instead. Also shared that it is allegedly being developed as a cross-gen for PS5, PS4 because Sucker Punch and Sony are worried that the game won't sell if it isn't available on a larger install base. And last, we are told if Yotei's reception does not improve, this could scale the game back in terms of scope and resources. If Sony starts to notice the public opinion on the game is not changing for the better, they'll opt for a smaller overall package. Giggity. Yeah, oof. And then it just goes on to more reasons why they might not go to Jin and they might go to this ghost character. Like I said, I do not think this game is woke simply because they have a female protagonist, but I see no problem with people, and it's what I've said. I'm just not interested in that right now. It's been done badly enough that I'm not interested in it being done well. Not the focal point. Sorry about that. So literally this game will not be made for me. But like I said, we'll see what they do with it. And yeah, other than that, what do you think? You can't wait? I don't know. Let's see. I'm sure the gameplay will be just as good, if not better, because improvements, game engine improvements, quality of life improvements, mistakes you learn from the first one. But still, we'll see. I'll wait for the actual Jin Sakai sequel and or the movie. So yeah, let me know what you think. Be sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you.
Well, bye.